Hi everyone, so I'm back with another book review. This actually is a really much older book. Is Battle Royale by Koshun Takami. He wrote it back in 1999. It is now 2023, so this is like 20 years in the making, and I don't know why I just recently got into this book, but I figured, hey, let me try it out. It's actually a really good book. I definitely recommend it if you have the time. It is like 600 something pages, so it is a really, really thick read. It took me a little bit of time to finish just because it reads more like a movie script, so you just get kind of told what happens. You get told what happens to the characters. You really don't delve into their psyche or their mentality. There is a lot of description though in terms of how each of them dies. So let me just backtrack a little. So the premise of the story is that this is in alternate Japan. In this Japan, students get placed into an island and they have to kill one another until one of them is the sole survivor or the winner. No matter how that happens, some of them might be killing each other by accident or some of them might have killed themselves. But ultimately, there is only one winner, and that winner, once they win, they get a surprise of money and they get to never participate in the game ever again. Allegedly, I'll say, not to spoil anything. So if you're thinking, okay, Battle Royale seems really similar to Hunger Games, I would say yes, it is very similar because that author pretty much stole the premise of Battle Royale. So if you think about it, it was plagiarism, and I totally hold myself to that opinion that it was plagiarism. And this actually got turned into a movie. So if you're not interested in reading this whole book, definitely take a look at the movie. I know I'm going to do that. But I think one thing to note is that you should keep out for these main characters who decide to read it. You should keep out for Shuya Nanahara and for Shogo Kawada and then for Noriko Nakagawa. So here inside the book, you'll see all the boys and girls' names that are the characters. You won't get to delve into all of them, but there's some interesting little kind of undertakings there. And I really enjoyed this book, especially towards the end, because it describes the whole premise of why this book was written or why this kind of plot exists. It's meant to show to the people in this Republic of Greater East Asia, which is again is an alternative Japan, that when they see these games and these students kill one another, that they're meant to showcase that you cannot rely on anyone. You cannot trust any one person to be there for you mentally, physically, emotionally. That in the end you're just one entity and that you should rely on that basic instinct that no one is out there to help you or help, you know, propel you to be the best version of yourself or keep you safe. And so this game is meant to kind of alienate people and it's kind of meant to divide people. So it's pretty similar to what's happening right now in current America, especially in politics, where every Republican or every far right member of Congress kind of just wants to divide you between what is actually most relevant to what's happening in your life. Like you wanting a better job, better wages, better social safety net, and just overall better safety. But instead of focusing on those things, they propel all these different mechanisms or these fabricated lies or stories about drag queen story hours and all this other stuff when that's not actually what they should be focusing on. And then the media, not to sound a little bit too political here, definitely hyper focuses on that because it allows for them to have more viewers, and more viewers turns into better advertising dollars for them. So it's a whole like kind of like cyclic system, and I think that's why I was drawn to this book because it kind of just describes that these students are going in there killing one another and all for the consumption of entertainment, and it's just so ingrained in their society that this should be happening. So again, like I said, not the best, funnest read, but it was interesting. Definitely give it a try. I definitely recommend it. Again, Battle Royale. Battle Royale. It's really good. And not to note, this tattoo, by the way, is the symbol for Full Metal Alchemist for the homunculi. So, I guess just want to share that. And again, Battle Royale, definitely get it. We're Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, anywhere you want. But this is a really good book. Definitely recommend it. All right. Bye.